And we take Pro Night. Our athletes, our fighters take Pro Night. It's a great nighttime supplement to help recovery. Protein, great, and it's only 2 grams of carbohydrate per serving. So very low, doesn't gain the fighter's weight.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles, being joined with this sharply dressed gentleman right here, Adrian Granados, from Chicago, facing off against Danny Garcia this Saturday on Fox. You got to see Danny a few days before the fight. How did he look to you, and how was the end of training camp?
End of training camp was great. You know, Danny looks like he's ready, and he better be. We're coming with everything. You know, I'm ready to rock and roll. I can't wait for this fight. You know, I'm excited, ready to get the weigh-in over with, and ready. Just let me at him.
How is the weight cut for you? Because Danny mentioned to us that the weight cut's getting a little bit more harder for him the older he gets. But for you, how does this weight feel?
No, it's actually the same thing here. You know, a lot of people don't even realize I fought at welterweight a lot. You know, there's a lot of fights that I had to accept the challenge and move up. So now my body's actually getting there too, where it's getting harder even just to make this weight. So that's why, like, a lot of people, they've got me just as a 140-pounder, that I'm too small. A lot of people got me saying that I'm gonna get knocked out in this fight. So that's why it's just a fruition to my training, and it kind of pumps me up to go harder.
With the weight cut, how much are you having to cut now in the day before? Well, this is the day before. I meant the hours before the weight cut.
Usually a couple pounds, nothing crazy, but it's just more of, you know, just being tired of the diet and watching how much liquids you intake and everything. But I mean, it's part of the game, and you know, all of us fighters, it's the one thing we hate about it.
Yeah, it's the worst part of any combat sport is cutting the weight.
Definitely.
A lot of people are super specific of what they do. Like, some will go in like an Epsom salt bath, some will like wrap themselves with towels, go in a sauna. Are you guys more like old school with the weight cuts, or you're doing something like this, the new school type of stuff?
More old school. You know, I'm used to it. You know, I just get my running in, I get my light shakeouts, and you know, just lower the water weight. That's it.
With this fight, you mentioned a lot of people have said to you or said online that they feel that Danny's going to knock you out. When you hear those comments, what goes on through your mind?
It just really makes me laugh, because a lot of people don't realize, like, I've been in there with big punches too. I've been in there, you know, with the best of them, and nobody's laid me out. You know, and I don't plan on laying down this Saturday. And you know, like I said on the face-to-face interview, don't be surprised if Adrian Granados stops Danny Garcia.
Do you think if it goes 12 rounds, you can finally get a decision without controversy here?
Yeah, definitely, with the game plan I have and the fight that I'm going to bring, definitely looking for a dominant performance where they have to give me the decision.
You're going to jump on him right from the beginning, you think?
I got a couple tricks up my sleeve.
But you got to think, though, with Danny, that's with Porter, he outworked him, outlanded him. With Thurman, same thing, outworked him, outlanded him. Like, that's the key to beating Danny Garcia.
I'm just going to outfight him.
Yeah. Terence Crawford fights the same night as you. What are your thoughts on that, him fighting on the same day, and what do you think about his fight with Amir?
Yeah, it's just boxing. You know, it's a competition. So, I mean, between promoters a lot. It's a great fight. Shout out to Bud Crawford, a friend of mine. And you know, I think it's a great fight. I think you know, Amir brings a lot of action to the fight. I think he's going to make it competitive. But I got Bud winning that fight.
You think it'll be something spectacular that we see from him, given how he can counterpunch, and Amir, if you time him, you can catch him, or do you think it's going to go 12 rounds?
No, I got Bud by a stoppage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's Bud?
I mean, Terence is a great fighter. Amir is too, not taking anything away from him. But I mean, he's been knocked out a few times already, and you know, I'm gonna pray for him that nothing bad happens to him. But I've got Bud winning by a stoppage.
On this Saturday, if you do get the victory, to you personally, what do you think it's gonna mean?
It'd be the hugest win of my career, and it opens up plenty of doors. And that's why, you know, I'm very excited and very determined to get this win.
Like the suit, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Adrian, as always, great seeing you. Adrian Granados fights Danny Garcia this Saturday on Fox.